So he's made over 350 Premier League appearances for 4 different teams. Won the League Cup with Birmingham City and Manchester United, saving Jamie O'Hara's penalty. He saved another one at the weekend against Arsenal for Aubameyang. Good morning to Watford keeper Ben Foster.
Morning, Ben
Foster.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me on, you lot.
Thanks for coming on.
Brilliant.
How are you, Ben? I mean, I say that. I just saw you at the weekend. I know you're all right, but tell the listeners, how are you really?
I'm good as gold. Yeah, it's like you said there, it's the international break, and for me, the international break's like the best time. Honestly, it's like it's almost like the end of the season. You'll get sort of 3 or 4 or 5 days off, a nice little chance to rest, relax, and sort of take your mind off it, kind of thing. It's brilliant, honestly, and it's a bit more quieter around the place as well. The training ground's nice and quiet, kind of shuts down a little bit. It's lovely.
Yeah.
What do you do, Ben? Do you just chill, completely chill? Do you do anything different that you're not allowed to do during the period?
He cycles.
Do you cycle,
Yeah.
mate?
You're not wrong, Carlton. Yeah, I do love my cycling. At the minute, I'm just so busy with everything else, kind of like the cycling GK, like you mentioned in the intro there, and like the podcasts that I do and that as well. So we're always all over the shop. But I love it. I love it. I'm just so busy anyway. I can't sit still. So I just like being active and having stuff to do and meeting new people and all that kind of stuff. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You hit a milestone at the weekend, 500 appearances for the club, which is quite impressive, really. And you didn't know it at the time, did you? We actually broke it to you.
You broke it to me by saying there's life in the old dog. Is it your exact words?
So sorry.
Life in the old dog.
But Ben, that was a great save I saw on the weekend, though. What a save that was. Strong arm, mate. Strong arm.
Yeah, it was
Still
decent,
got it.
mate. I was happy with that, to be fair. Like, I think I saw another stat as well. I'm like the joint highest penalty saver in the Premier League as well, which again is mad. Like, it's bonkers. I see stuff like that, and I think, blooming hell.
Man, stop tooting your own horn, son. Jeez. Stop tooting your own horn, geez. What's wrong with you? Why are you bringing up the stats? Why are you bringing out your own stats for? We're supposed to do that.
I'm trying to take it, Carlton.
Carlton,
Quite
stop
right. Hey,
offending our guests.
listen, Ben. Before you get any further, mate, you're on the right show. This is a show for blatant self-promotion.
I listen to it every morning, Ali. I hear Jamie and Gabby on it every morning doing the same thing.
Okay, well, I mean, there were a couple of things in that game, actually, that we spoke about afterwards, Ben. And it's created quite a debate on social media as well about whether or not Arsenal should have put the ball out of play. You were really honest actually at the time, because basically one of your players went down, Danny Rose kicked the ball out, Arsenal took the throw in, eventually it led to the goal, didn't it? So the only goal in the game too, the only one that stood anyway. Tell us again what your thoughts were in that situation, and have they changed since you've seen it all back?
I still haven't even seen the goal back, to be fair, but I just take it on how I saw it at that moment in time. And I think in my book, and I think probably in Carlton's and probably even yours, Laura, and yours, Ali, especially, if you do something like that in a football match, you kick it out of play for the opposition where they're down injured, the ball just gets put back. It gets put back to the goalkeeper, to the centre back, no matter what it is, it gets put back. But we didn't recognise that. We didn't make a point of going over and telling them and saying, no, don't take the throw in and play normal.
Yeah.
You've got to put it back. We let them carry on. We let them take the throw in short. We let them start playing from there, and that's your problem there. So I think, like I say, it's not cool in my book, but you got to look at yourself as well.
Yeah, but the when you look at when it carried on. Sorry, Ali. When it carried on, I feel that there was a bit too much naivety, you know. And obviously there was a foul after that as well, which should have been called up.
This is Ainsley Maitland-Niles on
Yes.
Sarr, right? You think?
There was a foul, and I think that's where the referee should have blown up.
It would have been nice. It would have been lovely if he would have. But again, though, that's football for you. There was time we could have cleared it 1 or 2 or 3 times before the foul as well. So no, it is what it is in my book. You've got to be clever about these things. It's a Premier League. Everybody's scrapping to get every single point they can, and we've got to be a little bit more ruthless and have a bit more nous about ourselves.
Ben, how's the manager settled? And he looks an interesting character. I've got to say, I enjoy his interviews and enjoy watching him and listening to him.
He's like that in the meetings we have as well. To be fair, he's so animated and he's very calm, very sort of down to earth, lovely. But then when we have these meetings about the opposition and he's talking about little details, you can see that fiery side in him, that little spark that makes him what he is. He's good though. He holds the room when he talks, Ali. He really does. Like, he starts speaking and the lads shut up and listen. It's really nice to see that in a manager.
Now, he did say in his press conference that if you keep a clean sheet, he's going to take you all out to dinner. So I asked him about that, and he said, yeah, but I haven't said where. And he said the club canteen looks quite good. So just to let you know, he might just be taking you to the canteen if you get a clean sheet.
Keep a clean sheet first, Laura. Blimmin' hell, I'll take one of them for you.
That might be harder, mightn't it? Especially when you look at the fixtures. I'm sorry to remind you of them again, but Manchester United at home, Leicester away, Chelsea at home, Manchester City at home up next. That is a tough run, as tough as it gets, I suppose, Ben.
Yeah, it's for sure. I think in my eyes, the only two teams that, as a goalkeeper, I'm very wary about the two teams mainly are Liverpool and Man City. They're the two teams I know that if they are on song and everything's popping for them, they can run riot. They can score 4, 5, 6 goals easily, and they can do it to any team in the world as well. It's not just Watford; they can do it to any team in the world. The other ones, I always think you've got a chance. Man United, the Leicesters, even Chelsea to an extent. I'd say Chelsea have stepped it up again this year. They're looking very, very good, very polished. But I think you can get points off of the majority of teams in this league. But the two big ones, if they're on fire, you've got to have your wits about you.
Ben, listen, mate, I was going to say, sorry, Carl, I've jumped in
there. Mate, I done you earlier.
I know, equaliser 1 each. I'm still not happy you beat me in the quiz. Anyway, Ben, I can't help but look behind you. You look as though you've got some brilliant jerseys. I know, that looks magic, mate. I'm an anorak. See, when it comes to jerseys and old programmes and old nostalgia, I'm a complete anorak, mate. What's your prized possession there?
Ooh, let's have a look who we got. I think... Yeah, there's some. Do you know what? There's some really good ones in there. Do you know the beauty of some of these shirts as well? They're from like the season where they've won the league as well. So a lot of the shirts have got a gold badge on them as well. So they've got the gold Premier League badge as well. You can't see it.
Was that intentional?
Behind to show
Was that intentional? Was that intentional, Ben?
Yeah, I didn't. I can't really get it in. My dad's a picture framer as well, so he does them and he knows how it looks best anyway.
That's brilliant.
But there's some belting ones there, like you say. You've got Mo Salah, you've got Kane, Kun Aguero, Yaya Toure, Peter Cech.
Weird, you've got Lloris in there in terms of winning things.
Laura, there's no need.
Wow, no need for that.
That's worse than there's life in the old dog yet, man. That's shocking.
That's come from nowhere. What's brought Spurs into this?
What's happened to you, woman?
I can pipe up at the moment because things are going well at Arsenal, so I'm full of it, aren't I? It won't last long, so while I get the opportunity, I've got to take it. Sorry, Ben. Anyway, Ben, quickly tell us about how everything's going with the YouTube channel and all that, because we were speaking about it in the break about how enjoyable it is. How much of an outlet in your life is doing something like that?
Yeah, it's so much fun, Laura. Honestly, I've got to say, if you told me over a year ago that I'd be on YouTube and making videos and stuff, there's no way I'd have believed you. But it's really opened my eyes. It's without doubt the biggest platform. I've been on Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff my whole life, but YouTube just blows it all out the water. Honestly, the people that I've met and the stuff we've got to do, the videos we've made, and it's the way it's received as well. That, like I said, you showed a clip in the intro there, the way that people sort of address me now. They just call me the Cycling GK. It's so bonkers. We go away to football stadiums and I could be anywhere in the country and everybody is just shouting the Cycling GK because there's so many people watch it. So long may it continue. I'll absolutely buzz off doing it, and as long as people enjoy it, I'll keep doing it too.
Excellent.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday morning 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.